If you've got a website, you know this song and dance. You want to check your stats, so you pop open a new tab, you log into Google Analytics, and you start digging around. It's this constant back and forth. Well, today, we're going to look at a tool called TrafficTap that says it can end all that by putting your GA4 data right where you need it, exactly when you need it.
No, really, think about it. You just hit publish on a new blog post, or maybe you updated a product page. You're dying to see how it's doing. So what's the first thing you do? Yep, open a new tab, log in, and start the hunt. It seems like such a small thing, but that little bit of friction, it really adds up over time.
So why do we even go through this whole routine in the first place? Well, it all comes down to web analytics. And this isn't just about looking at pretty numbers to feel good. It's about really understanding how people use your site so you can make it better, from the articles you write to the products you sell.
And this right here is what I call the analytics headache. You're constantly flipping tabs, which makes you lose the context of the exact page you're trying to analyze. You're hunting through all these different dashboards, trying to find the one right report and then filter it for that one specific URL. It just slows everything down and delays the simple decisions you need to make.
Okay, so if that's the problem, what's the solution? Well, it's pretty simple actually. Bring the data to you, right where you need it. So let's talk about TrafficTap, which offers a totally different and way simpler approach to your analytics.
The whole concept is kind of brilliant because of how simple it is. TrafficTap is a Chrome extension that just overlays your key Google Analytics metrics directly onto the web page you're looking at. That's it. No more new tabs, no more logging in, no more searching around. The data just shows up.
And what kind of data are we talking about? We're talking about the vital signs of your web page. How many users have stopped by, how many sessions they've had, and the bounce rate, which is basically how many people leave after just seeing that one page. These are the core metrics you'd normally have to dig for, and now they're just there, instantly.
Now you might be thinking, a tool like this sounds kind of complicated to set up. But remember, the whole point is to make things easier, and that starts with the installation. The entire process is designed to be ridiculously fast. We're talking less than 2 minutes to get up and running.
It's really just 3 super simple steps. You install the extension from the Chrome Web Store, which is one click. Then you connect your Google Analytics account one time. It remembers it after that. And that's it. From that moment on, you just browse your own site and the metrics will pop up automatically. So let's get into the real benefits here. Because this isn't just about saving a few clicks. This is about completely changing your workflow. Taking it from something tedious and annoying to something that's immediate and actually useful.
I mean, this slide says it all, right? The difference is night and day. On the left, you've got the old way, this 5-step slog just to get to the data you need. And on the right, the new way. You just stay on your page, see the numbers, and start thinking. It turns analytics from a chore into an instant insight.
And here's the real magic right here. Context. TrafficTap automatically shows you the metrics for the exact URL you're on. You're not looking at some giant site-wide report. You're seeing how this specific page is performing. That means your insights are immediately relevant to what you're working on in that very moment.
And this quote from the founder, Quang Nguyen, really hits the nail on the head. He built this thing because he was living that analytics headache himself, every single day while working on client sites. So this tool was born from a very real, very frustrating problem. Okay, now whenever you're thinking about connecting a third-party tool to your data, a couple of big questions always pop up. Is it safe? And what's it going to cost me? So let's just tackle those head on. So let's just ask it directly. You're giving an extension access to your analytics. How in the world do you know that your data is safe? TrafficTap's whole approach is what they call security by design. First off, it's read-only access. It can look, but it can't touch. It can't change a single thing in your GA4 account. The login part, that's all handled by Google's own secure system, so TrafficTap never even sees your password. You're always in control. You can kick it out anytime from your Google account. And maybe most important, their business is selling subscriptions, not selling your data, period.
All right, so what about the cost? The plans are really simple and clear. There's a totally free plan that gives you all the core metrics for up to 2 websites, which is honestly perfect for getting started. If you need more than that, the Plus and Pro plans open up more historical data, deeper insights, and support for as many sites as you want.
And here is some really great news if you're interested in this right now. The Pro plan, the one with all the bells and whistles, is completely free for everyone while they're in this early access phase.
That means you can try out the full power of the tool with absolutely zero commitment.
So let's wrap all this up. What does a tool like TrafficTap actually mean for your day-to-day workflow? Because as we've seen, it's about a whole lot more than just convenience.
The impact is simple, but it's also profound. You'll spend way less time hunting for data and way more time actually acting on it. It closes that gap between looking at a page, wondering how it's doing, and getting the answer instantly. And that just leads to faster, smarter decisions.
So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. What could you get done if checking your site's performance wasn't some separate chore, but it was just an integrated, seamless part of your workflow? What kind of opportunities could you find, or what problems could you solve if you had instant access to your data right where you need it most?